we go, losing self-control. I keep telling myself, but I don't wanna let you know. Is this what we become? Strangers on the run.
Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. It's Sophie. So today's tutorial is a little bit different. I'm doing an all drugstore eyeshadow tutorial for you guys. So all of the products that I'm using to create this eye look are either drugstore or extremely affordable brands that you can get online. So if you want to see how I achieved this look, then just go ahead and keep on watching. So the first thing I'm doing is grabbing some concealer and just priming my eyelids, and then I did buff it out with a damp beauty sponge and set it with some translucent powder. Then I'm going into this Covergirl True Naked Smoky eyeshadow palette, and I'm picking up the shimmery white shade in the palette and I'm applying it on my brow bone. And for today's tutorial, I just wanted to show you guys that you don't need expensive products to create a good look. A lot of these eyeshadows were really surprisingly amazing and they're really easy to blend. I'm also using a lot of Bhcosmetics products in this tutorial. This is the Neutral Eyes palette. I'll leave all the names of the palettes in the description box down below, but I pretty much just grabbed a very neutral soft brown shade and I'm just buffing that into my crease. And then next I'm picking up my Maybelline City Mini palette, the collab with Makeup Shayla, and I'm picking up the dark brown eyeshadow in this palette. This is one of my favorite drugstore palettes. It's so pigmented and really easy to blend. Super comparable to high-end brand eyeshadows. And I'm just going in with an angled brush and I'm just starting to carve the crease. Then I'm picking up a slightly fluffier brush to help me diffuse that line, and I picked up the same neutral eyeshadow from the BH palette to help me diffuse this line. And both of these eyeshadows really blended nicely, and it definitely gave me a nice gradient line. And then just pick up any concealer that you have and just carve out the lid. And any concealer blending brush will do for this step.
Strangers on the run, looking for something, chasing the sun. All those days.
Next, I'm picking up this Foil Eyes BH eyeshadow palette, and all of these eyeshadows in this palette are super pigmented. I was super surprised with this eyeshadow here. It definitely had a lot of color payoff, and I really think that it's a beautiful teal shade. I don't have a lot of eyeshadows in my collection that are like that, so I really loved it. So for the next step, I just went back into my Maybelline City Mini palette and picked up the dark brown shade, and I'm just starting to buff that into the outer corner, and I'm concentrating most of it on the outer corner, and then with whatever I have left over my brush, I'm blending that inward. And then you could just line your lash line with whatever liner you have. And then for lashes, I'm using my Shop Sofie Belle lashes in the style Barbados. And then I'm just applying a black eyeliner pencil in my waterline. And then for the lower lash line, I'm going into the same shades that we used in the crease. So first going in with the neutral eyeshadow from the BH palette, and then going into the dark brown shade from the Makeup Shayla City Mini Maybelline palette. And I'm just concentrating that as close to my lower lash line as possible, and then also applying that other shade again to help me diffuse a little bit of this dark brown eyeshadow on my lower lash line and just make sure that everything is nice and blended. And then I'm just applying some mascara on my lower lashes, and then I'm going to apply the same color that we applied on our brow bone from Covergirl, the Covergirl palette. And I'm just applying some on my inner tear duct and a little bit more on my brow bone. And this is the finished look. I honestly didn't know what to expect when I sat down with all of these affordable palettes, but I was really shocked with the outcome. I think that it looks just as good as when I use my high-end products. So the last thing I did was just apply some brow gel through my brows, and then this is the finished look. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching today's tutorial. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!
Round and round we go, losing self-control. I keep telling myself, but I don't wanna let you know. Is this what we become? Strangers on the run, looking for something, chasing the sun.